Hello everyone, welcome to Lash TV. Today we are visiting a poultry farmer. We want to learn more on poultry farming as a business, as a hobby, and as a venture that can be able to generate income. So welcome as we learn more on poultry farming. Join me as I go to interact with the farmer so that we can get to know more on poultry farming. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Kindly introduce yourself.
I'm Jeremy, a farmer of poultry keeping.
Thank you.
Yes.
So kindly would love our viewers to know, how can you start a poultry farm? Because I know you are an expert in farming.
Yeah. First of all, I want to appreciate you.
Yes.
For this opportunity.
Yes.
To interview me about poultry keeping. Poultry keeping is one of the easiest farming that can be done because birds can be easily kept. Then they don't require a lot. They just require a small space where they can be kept. Of course, they to be fed, and at the end of the day, to have a place where they can rest. So poultry is one of the ventures in farming that is very easy and very good, interesting to start. Maybe just to mention, in farming, in poultry farming, there are four main areas where a farmer must put in place. Number one, in poultry, a farmer must ensure there's proper housing.
Yes.
Housing is one of
housing?
Yes, proper housing.
Yes.
Number two, a farmer must ensure that there is proper feeding.
Proper feeding
of the birds.
Yes.
Number three, the other area is the area of vaccination and control of diseases. Then the last area is the area of cleanliness.
Cleanliness.
Yeah, those are the four major areas that a person who want to start poultry must ensure that they are properly and well done before he begins the venture.
Where do you keep your birds?
I did put up a structure. Yes. This is our structure here. This is called a deep litter system kind of housing, whereby the birds are kept inside. They can, in different ages, they are kept in as an enclosed for closed range. Then at some point when they grow to a certain age, we release them for free range. But this one is a deep litter system kind of housing.
Follow us as we go to see the unit.
Okay. So this is our unit, deep litter unit. You can come in. So as you can see, this is a deep litter unit. We've made it 2 layers. As I said, poultry keeping requires a very small area. And in fact, you can utilize a very small space, and you can have very many birds. Ground floor to have around 200 birds, those that are big ones. Then the upper one to have around 500 birds. So the upper one can hold around 500, of course, to around 8 weeks. But then when they come down here, they can have around 100 to 150 birds. But then I partitioned this place so that the other side can be used for egg laying and also hatching. So this partition here is to separate those that are not laying and those that are laying and also are hatching, to have this compartment here. So this one majorly is used for hatching and laying. Now inside here we've put this litter here. These are just sawdust. One major function of the sawdust is one, to ensure that sawdust is an insulator, is to ensure that it's keeping warmth. It's keeping warmth for the birds, so that as even the birds are sleeping, they have that warmth kept. Then also this sawdust also absorbs some moisture. When the birds, by chance, they drop their dunks, the sawdust will absorb the dunk, and when the dunk is absorbed, then it means it's going to decompose with the sawdust. Then we normally turn it regularly. at least, if more, 4 to 5 days. We normally turn the sawdust so that you can ensure that that moisture does not get to a level that it's decomposing and begin to smell. Then after like 2 months, we now remove the sawdust. Once it has now decomposed completely, we put it in the shamba. You have seen some banana there doing very well. It's this sawdust that is doing that. So we normally take it out after it has decomposed, and we take it to the farm, which is a very good organic manure that should be used there. So we've put some electricity here. This is a bulb. This bulb is just the 100 watts bulb, 50 bob, and I realized that it is very hot. So normally it ensures that the temperature inside here is very well kept at night during cold days. Remember, our house is made of iron sheets, therefore the temperature changes with the environment. When it's cold outside, then to the inside also become cold. So the bulb there is meant to ensure that it controls the temperature inside.
Okay, and you've not shown us the up part.
Oh.
So let's climb and see the other side of the house.
Sawa. Can you follow me up? This one you climb, eh? This is a ghorofa in a way. So
now there we go upstairs. Modern poultry, they stay in a story building. Now this the upstairs where you keep the birds here are how old?
These ones are turning 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yes, by Monday next week they'll be 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see you feeding them.
Yes. So we normally give them we give them 2 kgs in the morning of these feeds, 2 kgs in the lunchtime, then 2 kgs in the evening.
Wow.
Yes. So those are 3 times a day.
And I can see we have here this what?
These are waterer.
A waterer.
Yes.
So how frequent do you also give them water?
The water we normally remember I said poultry requires a lot of cleanliness.
Yes.
So we change this water also 3 times a day.
Yes.
In the morning we wash, we put there fresh water, and if in case there is any medicine or drugs we are supposed to put in, we mix, we give them, and then again lunchtime we change the water, then again in the evening we change the water. So 3 times a day. 6 weeks old.
Yes.
We've just removed them from the brooder. Yeah, we have just removed them from the brooder, and we brought them here for now to feed them on growers mash, so they ensure that they are growing at a very high rate.
Oh.
So you can imagine this one is just 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Then
Yes.
how long will they take to be ready, like for meat or for laying?
Yeah. Once they reach like 16 weeks, they are ready for meat.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, they are ready for meat. 16 weeks they are ready for meat. So this one they are just like halfway to their growth.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, they're just halfway. Yeah.
Okay, then let's go down and see some more.
Yes.
It's okay. Now we are feeding some birds on free range. Remember the farmer told us that after hatching, then there's brooding, then at some point they move to free range. So here we have a few birds that are on free range.
Yes.
Now kindly, how old are the birds that I can see that are mature here?
Now here we have different ages, or majorly we have 3 different ages. Of course we have the roster, the male one, then we have the female one that is used for hatching. This one it has just hatched a few days ago, and we've just taken the chicks out of it. We shall explain right now that in the brooder.
Yes.
This roster is a Kenyeji one. We normally crossbreed. And then these ones are improved Kenyeji. But when you look at them, because we are doing them free range, somebody can think they are kienyeji, pure kienyeji.
They are pure kienyeji.
Yeah, but they are improved kienyeji. Okay. So we normally do improved kienyeji. Once they reach 8 weeks,
yes,
we release them out, because you can see we have a very big compound. You know, when they walk around, it means they are going to feed on some insects.
Yes.
After there, so they reduce the cost of feeding.
Oh.
Yeah, so the major reason why we do free range, number one, is to reduce on the cost of feeding. Then number two, to make them exercise.
Or do exercise.
And when they do that exercise, you can think they are even kienyeji.
Now, we would like to know where do you get your birds? Yes.
When I began this project of poultry, I did purchase some birds that were around 8 weeks old. I think I remember I was purchasing them at 200.
Yes.
And intentionally, I did purchase one roster, and there were around 4 female one.
Yeah.
And purposely, I was purchasing them for the purposes of egg laying, and then also in future to be used for hatching. And then as we continued, I chose to purchase some improved kienyeji chicks.
Yes. That
we've raised, and they have been helping us to get eggs for the purpose of brooding.
So you get your eggs from the farm?
Yes.
Then you hatch those eggs?
I hatch them. For now, I hatch the chicks by myself. The eggs, I get them from the farm.
And now, how do you hatch?
Now, one thing is that I have identified good brooding hens. And when you talk about brooding, is that process of using or providing environment that is necessary for the egg to hatch. Yeah. So we have brooding hens that we've identified, that maybe I'll show you inside there in the house, that are specifically just for hatching. And of course, we have qualities of a hen that can be used for hatching. Number one, should be very big in size, so that it can be able to enclose all the eggs inside there. Then number two, it must be able to go broody very fast. Remember, when we talk about brooding, we have 2 types of brooding.
Yes.
We have natural brooding.
Natural brooding, yes.
That's where we use a hen to
like the one now you're
the one that I'm doing here. Then we have artificial. Yes, brooding, where we use an incubator.
Oh, the one you use an incubator for brooding.
Yes. That's artificial.
So in this farm, you're using the natural way of brooding, where you have hens laying on the eggs.
Yes.
Then they hatch.
Yes.
Then the quality, you said the hen must be big.
Must be big enough to enclose the eggs.
Yes.
And then it must also be able to go broody very fast. Those that are good, those that are of good quality for brooding, they lay around 12 to 15 eggs. Then they go broody.
Yes.
But those that are not good for brooding, they can even lay up to 30 eggs.
30 eggs.
Yeah. So that's one of the characteristics to identify that this hen is good for brooding. They go broody very fast. There are those even that can lay just 10 eggs, then they are brooding.
They're brooding.
Yeah. For example, this hen here, you can see here, this one laid around 15 eggs. Then it went broody. I gave it 14 eggs for hatching. It has hatched 12 out of 14.
That's a good rate?
That's a good rate. Because that is around 95% and above hatching.
Yes.
Yeah, those are good rates of hatching.
Now, after hatching, what do you allow the hens to walk around with the chicks?
I don't. When normally they hatch, we normally take the chicks out of the hen and put it in the brooder. The brooder, we have it inside there. I think I shall show you.
I can see we have some eggs here. How do you determine the quality of a good egg for hatching?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Number one, the qualities of a good egg for hatching, we look at the shape of the egg. The shape of the egg should be oval.
Oval.
Yes.
Yes.
The shape of the egg should be oval. If you see a round egg, then that egg is not good for hatching. Yes, not good for hatching. Then number two.
Yes.
For example, maybe just to give an example, we had an egg here that it was very big and it was like oval.
Yes.
So when I gave it to the brooding hen to sleep on, a good hen that is good for brooding is able to identify an egg that's not good. That egg, the hen licked it. It broke it and licked the whole of it and took it out of the hatching nest.
Oh, perfect. So a good
brooding hen
will know
identifies
eggs.
Because when it turns the egg, it knows if the egg is turning or not. So when it is oval,
yes.
When it is round, it doesn't turn in the correct manner.
Also, the size, the shape of the egg helps in being able to turn. So when the hen lies on it, it can easily turn it.
It can easily turn it in the rightful manner.
That's something now I've learned.
Yeah. So one of the things I've said is the shape of the egg. Number 2 is the size of the egg.
Yes.
The size is that is used for hatching should be around 55 to 60 grams. If you're having a weighing machine, you can use it. Should be around 55 to 60 grams. So you can see there are eggs that are very small.
Yes.
And people are just using them for hatching.
Yes.
They won't give you a quality hen or poultry in that case, or bird in that case. And then number 3, the smoothness of the shell.
Yes.
Yes. If the shell is very rough, then it means it's not good quality for hatching. But the shell should be very smooth. You can feel that one.
Yeah, I can feel
the shell must be very smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Yes. And then there are other qualities that are internal.
Yeah.
That requires us to do what you call egg kindling. Egg kindling is that process of checking the quality of the egg internally.
Yes.
To check for abnormalities if they are there. The abnormalities can include the fertility of the egg.
So you can be able to know the fertility of the egg by before.
Yes. When the egg is fertile, there's a black spot at the middle part. That shows that the egg is fertile. But if the egg is not fertile, that black spot will not be there. Other abnormalities that can be there in the egg when you are using egg kindling, you are able to see blood spots.
Yes.
When you see blood spots in the egg, that egg is not good quality. So I know some farmers tends to blame the hen for not hatching, but also the quality of the egg determines.
The quality of the egg that you give to the hen to hatch will determine whether all the eggs will be hatched
or not.
Oh, that's good learning.
Yes.
Oh, that's something we know.
Yeah.
So looking at these eggs, we can assume they are good quality for hatching.
Yeah, for now, depending on the shape, the size
and the weight.
The weight, you can see it.
Yes.
They are medium size.
Yes. So it means when we give them to a hatching hen,
but if
we get chicks.
Yeah, but now that we are sure that we have a roster around.
Yes.
We are sure that they are fertile.
They are fertile.
Yes, because the roster is around and it's fertile. We have seen it. We have used it for a long while. We know it is fertile. So, but a good farmer must just check. I normally check for the quality of the egg
before you.
Even I do egg kindling for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect.
So
from here we are going to see
the hatching nests.
The hatching nests.
Yeah.
I can see we have some eggs here.
Oh, now these are eggs. A hen now has begun laying just recently. So it just lays here. Then with the time I just collect the eggs.
Okay.
And put them at one place. So when it is ready for brooding, is now when I'll come and prepare the nest for it to now lay on the eggs.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but on this side we have one that is brooding. This one here. There are qualities that you observe for a nest. One, the nest must be very spacious. The nest must be very spacious.
Yes.
Then the nest must be lit. Then also there must be free air circulation. That's why I just opt to use the sawdust around there to provide the nest. And you can see the hen that is hatching, that is brooding here, and it's a conditioned reflex action. So when you take away the chicks, when it has hatched,
yes,
and you give it another eggs, it knows that the chicks were not hatched. So it continues laying on these other eggs until they hatch, hoping that the chicks will be hatched.
Okay, so
yeah.
Meaning that one hen can lay on eggs, they hatch,
yes,
then give it other set of eggs,
yes,
then again they hatch.
Yes.
Wow.
It's possible, you can do that.
That's something that we've learned.
Yeah.
And we hope also other farmers can also practice that.
Yes. You can hatch very many. We are going to see in our brooder, we have right now around 35 chicks.
Yes.
That we've just collected from the hens here.
Yes. When
they hatch, we take them, then we give another eggs. We've raised them in the brooder. We are going to see it.
Now we are here. What is this?
This one is a brooder. Although we've defied the rule of a brooder, the brooder must be circle in nature. But because of the kind of place we chose to have our brooder, we can't have it circular. We are having it squared because of the area. But this is our brooder where we put chicks from 1 day old up to around 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, I can see we have this bulb.
Yes.
It's for lighting.
Yes.
And also for heat.
Yeah, for heat, yeah. Lighting and heat, both of them.
Yeah,
you can see it's very hot.
Yeah, I can feel it's very hot.
Yeah.
The place is warm.
Yeah, it's warm. So this one is just mainly to provide the warmth for the chicks. One thing I've observed that chicks from 1 day old, then the warmth that's provided by this bulb here is enough.
Yeah, it's kept inside.
It's kept inside for the chicks. So I'm never worried, even if I can travel far.
Yeah.
I'm never worried that unless maybe the power goes off. But if we in case the power will go off, we have a substitute. We have a Jiko that we use for that purpose.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, so maybe I'll show you later. So we shall be moving out for that purpose. So we feed them here. We normally feed them with chick mash. So this is the substitute for the brooder, for the heat in the brooder. It's just a pot, an improvised pot.
Yes.
We put in the charcoal, of course, from the top, and then the charcoal is lit. I don't know. This is this one is an insulator.
Yes. So it keeps
the heat inside. When you just put some charcoal and they are burning, it keeps the heat inside. So you just add some charcoal as it continues burning. You just continue burning that way.
Yeah. You said these are you've computed it yourself.
Yes.
Now what have you included in these feeds?
Now this one, inside these feeds we have maize. Mm-hmm. Maize is for carbohydrates. Mm-hmm. And then we have sunflower. Mm-hmm. Sunflower is protein. Mm-hmm. And some oils. And then we have the omena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a name given to that, but I can call them omena.
Yes.
Omena is again for proteins and iron.
And iron.
Yes. And then we have cotton seed.
Yes.
Cotton seed is mainly just to increase the growth rate of the poultry.
Of the birds.
Of the birds, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the computation of this,
yes,
I normally take 2 korogoros, or I can say 4 kgs of maize.
Yes.
1 korogoro of omena.
Yes.
And then 1 korogoro of sunflower. And then 1 korogoro of cotton seed.
Cotton seed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's, I can say 4 to 1 to 1.
Oh, the ratio is 4 to 1 to 1.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
And you said you feed your birds in the morning.
Yes.
In the afternoon.
Yes.
And in the evening.
In the evening.
Perfect.
I normally focus on those that are enclosed fully.
Yes.
Those when I feed them morning, lunchtime, and evening, and then also the chicks inside. I also do. In fact, for the chicks, I do 24 hours.
For the eat
24 hours, day and night.
Day and night.
Yes.
And the one
for the free range.
The one for the free range, I just feed them in the morning, and sometimes I can just give them some addition like in this evening, just a little, depending on how they are. If they are very eager to feed, you can just see them. The behavior will tell you if they are hungry or not. If I feel that they are hungry, so when I feed them. For now, you can see they're just resting. It means they are satisfied and they are very much okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's good learning. Thank you. Yes, thank you for this bird. We've been given this and to go and celebrate. Thank you for hosting us.
Yes.
Thank you for the information.
Yes.
And the knowledge that you shared. I hope it will be of benefit to other farmers and other people who want to venture into poultry farming.
That's true. And maybe as even you finish, I want to say poultry is a very good venture. Don't wait until you have 10 birds. Begin with one. Maybe just like a small history. I remember when I was young, I bought one hen and I gave it to my shosh. And shosh was with that hen. It began laying eggs. It gave rise to a lot of generation. That was 2011. It got a lot of generation. And that hen you've seen inside there, hatching, is of that generation.
It's one of that
since
generation.
2011.
So it's never late to start.
It's never late to start. You can begin with one.
With what you have.
With what you have. You can have many.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for hosting us.
Yeah.